I thought she was doing that on purpose.
Yeah. I was like, the suspense. Come on.
Georgia, I'm really sorry, mate. You've completely frozen. We can't hear you or anything. You've just completely froze.
Welcome to Much Music. It is such an honor to have you guys. You guys are so iconic. We're so excited to have you guys with us today. How are you all doing?
Good.
Good. Really good.
It's been a while. Did anything with Much Music. I remember Ed the Sock very well.
I was actually gonna ask you guys as my first question, what your fondest memories of Much were, because I know obviously you guys were around during the days that it was on television.
We used to perform Friday night quite a lot there.
Love it.
Our TV show was on Much Music, is that right? I remember all of us being in the studio, and it was such a everyone was just so lovely, and like you took us, the record companies took us to a jazz bar. Does anyone remember that?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, in Canada. It was the best night ever. Yeah, one of my favourite nights out. Yeah.
Jazz
bar.
bar.
It was great, wasn't it?
Awesome. Well, I love to hear you guys talking about some good memories. And I mean, you're currently on tour. It's very fitting. The Good Times Tour. You have a show at Meridian Hall in Toronto, February 16th at 8 p.m. What are some things you guys like about Canada?
Canadians in general, really, they're very nice people. Yeah. So that's always good. A country that's full of them. But we spent quite a lot of time. The Toronto nightlife is pretty cool. We had a few nights out in Toronto that was pretty cool. So yeah, looking forward to another one of those, definitely.
I have a 7-year-old son who's obsessed with hockey. He's doing it at school, and I know Canadians love hockey. So yeah, maybe we'll go and see a match or something, a game even.
I had my 19th birthday in Toronto, and they took me out, and I know how to party, right?
Are you sure, Brad?
I just remember they took me to a club. It was great. I was having some drinks, and they're like, "Well, we're going to another place," and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And then next thing I remember is puking up outside the car, and I was like, yeah, out partied by the Canadians.
Wow, I never knew it. You could be out partied.
What are your fondest memories and best times as a group? You know, looking back, something that each of you cherish
from our tours. I think one that obviously we've just done. We just completed our UK leg of the Good Times tour, and it was just so amazing to kind of see all the fans still sort of loving the songs, and they know all the words, and it's just that love you get, you know, if you could bottle that positivity. I don't know, it's just something like we all love performing live anyway, but it just really kind of dawned on me, wow, we're so lucky. So to come to Canada and America is unbelievable. We're so excited. Yeah.
Same as what Tina said, really. I think like all coming back together again, meeting all the fans from all around the world. We had so many people come from to watch the show from Canada, from America, from all over. So it was just really lovely to bring that nostalgia to people again and just celebrate what we had again. And we're so excited to get back out. We'll come out to see you guys and to America. So it's exciting.
Very excited too. And I mean, as a whole, I guess just from past memories, your favorite memories as a group together from beginning to now, what would that be?
Oh, do you know, probably one of the first things we ever done, because I think when you first come together as a band, it's so fresh and you don't know what to expect. So everything is an adventure, everything's exciting. But I definitely think going over to Miami and filming Miami 7, because I don't think any of us knew exactly what to expect, but we just had such a fantastic time. I think every single time we ever went to America to film a TV show was always special. So yeah, I'd say for me personally, filming a TV show was up there.
The random things we got to do, like when we did S Club Go Wild, which, you know, we filmed documentaries about the endangered species, which is things, you know, as like a pop group you wouldn't necessarily get to do, but we got to do some really incredible things, extra special things as well, which is nice.
That is awesome.
And also to add, you know, performing for the Queen, and that was huge. We had Brian May from Queen on stage of us. You know, I believe Phil Collins was there. So we performed with him, and just, you know, it's just incredible. Winning awards like the Brits.
Guys, that's amazing. Like performing in front of the Queen is like only so many people could say they did that, and I love how you guys are like, oh yeah, like you guys were just so casual. That thing, that was cool.
That was
I think it's with things like that, you look back on it, and because when we were in the moment of it all, it was all such a whirlwind, and we were so fast and everything. You know, we were in different countries every day, other day, and so yeah, it's. I think when you look back at it and you go, "My God, we did those things."
Totally.
It's really incredible.
Totally. That's amazing. How does one become an S Club member? What's the criteria? Like if I'm trying to join your group, what do I need as a member of the S Club?
Lots of energy.
Good. Positive attitude.
And lots of patience.
Lots of patience.
It takes ages to do anything, because it's like so many of us. Well, actually there's 5, but yeah, because everyone's got a, you know, we're so different, but that's what makes it so that's what makes it work. You've got something for everybody.
Also helps if you know the lyrics to our music as well.
Of course. Ain't no party like an S Club party.
You're in. You've got the job.
You're in.
You're in.
You made it.
All big freeze.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I was like, the suspense.
It's like, what's she gonna say? What's she gonna do?
I'm still trying to make something happen with this thing.
Yeah.
Can't do it, yours. It's just mine. I'm the only special one, though.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh, right. Come on. That was my thing. Georgia, I'm really sorry, mate. You've completely frozen. We can't hear you or anything. You've just completely froze.
So I was talking about S Club parties and then the Zoom crashed. So anyways, what can you tell us, I guess, about what an S Club party looked like back in the 90s versus now?
You want the clean or the... We were very sensible kids, to be fair, you know. I'm, you know, sure I'll have a few drinks and stuff, stay out a bit late and then get to bed and on the film set the next day. You know, it's nothing really too... but we definitely party. Have a dance, have a boogie.
Love that. And what about now? What's an S Club party like now? After you guys finish a show, or you go out and you celebrate?
Straight to bed. Straight back to the hotel.
Yeah, it's like the school run the next day. No. No. Actually, can I just say, I remember this when we very first got together. We had a party in my hotel room, and they totally trashed it.
No
It was
way.
so bad that the cleaners refused to clean it. Yeah. Does anyone remember that?
Rock and roll.
To be fair,
Yeah.
there was one time we was partying till, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning in someone's hotel room, and there was a guy from a band that was next door. I think it was John's room.
Yeah.
What
It was
Travis.
Radiohead.
Travis.
And
Travis.
he was like,
Okay, right.
"Excuse me, could you just keep the noise down, please?" You know. Can you believe it? He's supposed to be more rock and roll than us, but hey, sorry.
So we're probably having a cup of tea in our room or something. Very rock and roll.
Being good girls.
Well,
You were so good. Joe and Rachel didn't drink. They were so good, which is why they always look better than the rest. I don't know. I must admit, I was one of the partiers. But
S Club parties were very lit.
but not anymore.
Not anymore. Now how times have changed, right?
Oh yeah.
And I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on 90s revival. Like, you know, you guys are coming back. What can you tell us about the revival of 90s music just in general? I guess the genre. You see so many artists from the 90s kind of making a comeback. Even like good example right now, Justin Timberlake. But there's a few. Usher, he's performing at the Super Bowl. Just things like that.
No, I think out of every decade, the 90s is the one that people seem to be the most in love with. I don't know what it is. It must be down to like nostalgia, or taking everyone back to a time when they was at uni and there was no stress or dramas, mortgages, or kids driving them crazy. Yeah. So I always find that the 90s is always the most popular genre that always comes back round again. And I also think it's because the music was so more positive back then in those. Like all the bands were positive, and we were really positive bands. Yeah, it was an innocent time for innocent souls.
I love that.
I think with any bands, or there's always, if it's like what you do and you love to perform and make music, it's always something that you're going to come back to and want to do differently and mix it up a little bit. So, and also, you know, like we said before, it to a new audience. Like a lot of our S Club fans brought their kids with them, so we're bringing our music to another generation, which is pretty special.
What would you guys say you miss most from the 90s? Like if you could bring back a trend, that was something really popular from the 90s to current day, what would that be?
I'm not actually sure if this was 90s or 80s. I might sound really old now.
That's
But
okay.
I remember when I was at school, there was a big, like, all the girls used to wear puffball skirts.
Yeah.
And it was like really, really trendy. And I quite like a puffball skirt, actually. I think bring them back.
I don't even know what a trend is. I'm like so untrendy and so uncool. So if there was such a thing as a trend in the 90s, I wouldn't have been following it and I wouldn't have known what it was anyway. So there's no point asking me anything about being trendy.
Definitely, I mean, not the clothes. I'm not to say anything. It'd be nice to maybe have an evening with friends or like a party where everyone left their phone at home. You know, where we just company, like just like the 90s with phones, maybe a pager, you know.
Well, 90s fashion is pretty cool again.
Yeah,
I mean, some 90s fashion is very not cool, but like a lot of the trends right now in fashion are very 90s inspired, and I think that's very cool.
Gen Zs love it, don't they?
Yeah, I'm a Gen Z. I can agree to that. I do see that a lot.
I mean, the other guys have pretty much touched on most of it, but the thing that I didn't like very much from the 90s when I look back on it is what was the eyebrows.
Yeah.
When I look back at some of the men's fashion, it was just, there was no coordination at all. It was like a red top with a blue jean. I don't know, just completely just random, you know. Or maybe that was just me and nobody told me.
And even just touching on music videos, like I find that your music videos were very iconic and yeah, like you guys were saying, uplifting, positive, and just that like kind of group band dynamic with music videos. How do you think music videos have changed to today? Like what do you like about them or maybe wish they still had from your era?
They're a lot cheaper now.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they fill them on their phones now or something? They've got so much technology now.
Movies though, in a way, and like they were really cool. So I do miss that part of it. And also I don't find them that important anymore, because especially over in the UK, there's not really any TV shows for music videos to be shown. There's no music.
No.
Music. So
It's just different to how it used to be. I wonder if it is coming back round again though, because like everything is.
Yes.
I think it is coming round more. Yeah, like Joe said, there isn't really anywhere that you'd show videos really, apart from on social media or.
Do you know what? I quite like it when it was filmed on like 35 mil, Super 35, you know, that grain, that movie Hollywood kind of HD cameras. Whereas back in the day, we shot them on actual film, you know, 35 mil. So.
What was your favorite music video to shoot?
I really like Reach. I thought Reach was like, it felt like we were on a movie set because we had this amazing director who'd done it quite a lot, and we had all these extras, and it did feel like a movie.
I like Escapade, I have to say. Escapade was one of my favorites. And that's a really good video. I really like that. Really enjoyed it. The whole Back to the 50s. We did the Back to 50s TV special. And that was like the main theme of the video. But I think everyone looked great. It was a really cool video, actually. Yeah.
I think S Club Party as well, but also natural. We did like the routine at sunset, and it just looked really like beautiful. And yeah, so I'd say that one.
my favourite one for the most fun would probably be You.
Don't Stop Moving, say natural, because it didn't feel like you was actually filming a video. It just felt like but Don't Stop Moving felt like it was, you know, having a party, because there were so many people there. It was just, yeah, it was a vibe.
Love it. And looking at, I guess, the music that you guys listen to personally today, if we could make like a 5-song playlist, one song from each of you, what are you guys listening to right now today that's like your favorite song?
Like Sia Chandelier.
Okay, nice.
Oh, nice. Good one.
My son pretty much taken over whenever we get in the car, he's taken over my system. So it's pretty much every song that he hears through YouTube shorts and stuff, you know, like so any song, he's like, Daddy, what is this song? Can you Shazam it for me? So I Shazam, put it in his playlist, take control of the music. So that's pretty much Jake. JVKE.
And what's this? Oh wait, what's the song?
I forget the name of the song now. Pretty little liar, I ain't gonna say, I know you double cross me. And that's one. There's a bigger one than that. But I actually like Jack Harlow. I'll choke you. I mean, I'm vanilla, baby.
I don't want no whips and chains. Yeah, that's
I've been listening to my car all the time at the minute. Is Chingy Pulling Me Back with Tyrese.
Okay, I don't know if I've heard that one, but
if you hear it, you'll know it. It's such a tune.
I'd say just because it really makes me laugh. Coconuts by Kim Petras.
oh my god,
I love that song. It just really makes me laugh. It's so funny. It's so stupid, and yeah, it makes me giggle. It's a good song for a warm up as well, like warm up in the gym and stuff. It's a really good. Yeah.
okay.
I've never heard that. I'll have to check it out.
Love that. I'm loving a bit of Taylor at the moment.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Ariana Grande is a big one in my house. Kids and Olivia Rodrigo. So like Brad, my kids pretty much take over the music in my house.
All good ones. Is there any new music on the way for you guys?
There might be. We're keeping options open at the moment, and there is definitely been talk of new music. Really exciting. But right now, our main focus is coming out to you guys and and looking to do more live stuff this year.
Yeah.
Live gigs. But yeah, there's definitely been talk of new music.
Okay, love to hear that. Well, we're all very excited. We're so excited for you guys to come here. We absolutely can't wait. Is there anything you want to say to the fans, to the Canadian fans, to MuchMusic before we sign off?
Oh, just thank you for all their support. You've been amazing throughout all the years, and actually, what it was genuinely one of my favorite places to come when we toured back in the. So just can't wait to get really friendly, really warm people in Canada. So I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, just a big thank you, really.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming back, and we can't wait to hear your music. So thank you so much, and thanks for chatting with me today. It was so lovely to meet you.
Thank you, Georgia.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.